Alright. So, let's go into the next game. Pum, 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 pum. Pike versus Must. So, alright, you know what? Let's go into the game. Now, I have high hopes for these players, but that's what I said about the last series, and I was actually just like sorely disappointed. So, oh man, I don't know. Was it like an international holiday yesterday or something, and just like everybody's drunk? Or I guess not an international. Was it like some national holiday in Poland, and everyone's drunk because like Mazur played shitty and then Chuzi played shitty. So I don't know. Are you guys just like all? Do you have hangovers or something? Either way. In the top left we have Pike as the white Zerg. In the top right we have Must, aka Lancer X, as the red Protoss. RDJ I already did Pro League today. I did it this afternoon. It was pretty sweet. I'll have the VODs up by tomorrow morning. And anyway, we have the Overlord scouting vertically. The map, of course, is Circuit Breakers, and it looks like Pike is going to set up for a Forge Fast Expand. Ooh, how exciting. So let me just quickly do the overlay here. Oopsie daisies, I just broke my overlay thing. How did I do that? Oh, that's what I did. I spelled white wrong. And it just like exploded my little script thingy. So anyway, we have an overpool from Mr. Chuzi. And looks like Probu is going to scout in the right direction. By the way, before anybody like goes crazy on me, I do appreciate that these players are still much better than me, but I mean, I'm sure they'll tell you themselves that their play was completely shitty. I mean, I see Mazur already saying that his play is shitty because he's sick, so that's understandable. And Chuzi said he just didn't have a good day of Muta Micro, so you know, I'm just telling it like it is, because you can't. There's actually just no way to spin losing more mutas than Marines that you've killed. There's just like no. It's like you just can't put that in a good light. I'm sorry. I don't know how to be nice about that. I just can't. So, we have Lings out already, and I think Must is just gonna die if the Lings go in the right direction. But I don't think Pike actually knows where he is. Wait, but no, Pike should know from the probe timing though. He should actually just go to the top right. If he just goes straight, I think... No, I think this cannon will be done in time. Okay, never mind. And... looks like he's gonna cancel the second one. That could be a little bit risky. There's 5 Lings here. He can easily run by. There's a big gap along the top side. I don't know if Pike will go for it. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, Pike has taken the bottom left natural as his third. And we do have the extractor as well. And yes! Oh! No? Yes? He should have seen there's only one cannon with that Ling. Is he going to go for it? No, he only has 4 Lings now, so he's not going to try. And... Anyway. Looks like some weird replay incident is happening in my chat. Pike going to block his ramp with his 2 Lings. Is he doing anything crazy? Not that I can see so far. Meanwhile, Must blocking the choke here with 2 Proverus. And... taking his gas. Getting a lair. So yeah, Pike is just playing very, very standard. And Must, actually this one cannon, I thought it was a little bit risky. I still think it's a little bit risky, but you know, it's gonna pay off here. Pike not gonna go for any kind of crazy Ling attack. Although this wall, by the way, leaving this gap here, I'm pretty sure if he built it 1 hex lower, it would have been better. He could have made it flush here. Now that would have left a bigger gap along the top, but I think it's a better idea. Anyway, Course finished. Overlord's gonna come here and see it. It's gonna be a Stargate. Yes, indeed. And a Citadel once you can afford the gas. It's not mining the natural gas. Okay, there we go. So the scouting probe is still alive, but it can't get into the main to see what's up. But you know, it's not seeing any more lings or hiders or anything crazy like that. So Must can just assume that Pike is playing standard and has a lair. It's like Pike getting ready to build a spire, and looks like there is the second cannon for safety. An idle probe here, and only 2 guys on the natural gas. I hope he puts this guy on the gas. I'm not sure if that was like a misclick with that probe or something, but that one guy on gas is can actually hurt you quite a bit in the mid game, as as we saw unfortunately in my game against Cole. But anyway, looks like scouting probe once again get a head up here, and the 2 lings that were blocking the ramp have actually moved now, so the probe can get into the main perhaps. No, he's going to run away this time. Is there anything weird happening? Dragoon, Citadel, nope, very, very standard stuff. Interesting rally point on the main Nexus and Must to rally it down there. And looks like 2 drones are actually going to block the ramp, so Pike really, really wants to deny the scouting, even though he's not doing anything crazy. Just going to keep that, keep that shred of doubt in Must's mind, make him a little bit scared of the cheese, perhaps force him to overreact and build a couple of cannons that he doesn't want to. Anyway, oh, looks like we have some Zealots moving out, and a bit of a slow reaction from Pike, losing a few Zerglings right there. And now the Corsair's going to get in. He's going to see everything is normal in the base. Looks like 5 hatches from Pike, and Pike doing some kind of weird SimCity here. Well, I guess it's actually fine. You can build a den, or you go there and build something over here. So actually, yeah, it's actually, yeah, it's okay. Meanwhile, Corsair's taking out Overlords. Looks like we have +1 on the way. A DT coming out, and 3 more gateways. Pretty good, pretty good. So Pike is going to lose 2 Overlords here. There goes the second one. So that's going to supply block him just a touch. But that's kind of an acceptable loss at this point. Losing 2 Overlords is not ideal, but it does happen if the Protoss goes for that. And now getting a couple of Sunkens at his 3rd base, going to defend that up. The Corsairs are going to go scout that out, and looks like we have some Lings and Scourges in the main base. 1 cannon in the main. I'm not a huge fan of this cannon positioning because it doesn't cover the Stargate. I would have much preferred it like here, so it covers the mineral line and the Stargate, so Scourge can't just camp it. And ooh, looks like a DT moving out and killing all those Zerglings at the front. Now Pike barely doesn't see it in time. He pulled his he pulled the Scourge away, but then he lost the he lost all the Lings. Meanwhile, the Corsair's killing all the Overlords here at the bottom left. This DT could do some damage. Now there is another Overlord in production here, so I don't think that will be in time. Actually, it might be able to get a drone or 2 at least. The Overlord is about to pop. No, that timing, yo. 3 drones, 4 drones, which is not a bad exchange for a DT. And looks like Pike, meanwhile, again, not going to pay attention to the Corsairs, but Must not continuing to run away. Oh man, that was a mistake by Pike. If Must had just ran in a circle around the cannons, Pike would have lost all 4 of those Scourge for nothing. But did not do that. I mean, usually Zergs should pull those Scourge back before they reach the cannons, but in this case, I don't know, maybe it's possible that Must actually assumed Pike would pull the Scourge back, so he didn't need to do the fancy dodging, and so he just like let his Corsair stay there, but actually Pike's kind of his mistake turned out to be a good thing. Anyway, it looks like we have a few units moving out here. Now there's 3 Sunkens. I don't know if this is going to be enough. The drones are coming off the block. And is it going to be enough? The Zealots taking down that Sunken. The 2 Sunkens taking down the Archon. But the Zealots are moving in. Do they have +1? They don't have +1, but it doesn't matter. Where are the units? Lurkers coming in from the backside. But I think Pike is in a lot of trouble here. Must looks like he's going to take down this base. 1 Lurker morphs. He's going to target it. It doesn't matter. He's going to go after the Nexus. No. And by Nexus, I mean Hatchery. Meanwhile, units just kind of attacking each other all over the place here, but it looks like this 1 Lurker, the hero Lurker, taking down a couple of the Zealots. 1 Zealot doing inappropriate things to the other one. Just ignore that. That's a sexual harassment suit just waiting to happen. And in the meantime, Must has actually taken his spinner only, so a nice attack from Must. Now transferring some probes down there, he's getting his Robo, getting Goon range, gonna have all those nice anti-lurker things, but gonna get caught a little bit on the map. And his Robo is gonna be a little bit late, so these lurkers can do some damage. This cannon, the cannon at the front is getting taken out by Link. He needs the cannon to finish, or else these lurkers are gonna do some nice damage, but Pike, if he does not separate the lurkers, they're gonna get stormed easily. No, he's gonna separate the lurkers, and looks like he actually used the storm already. The probe's running away. Probes run away here. Looks like one cannon is going to finish, but Must is going to have to wait a little bit for the Observer to take that base. Is that a command center? Oh man, I hope he mind controls that later on. Anyway, looks like Must going in here once again, but you know, there's a lurker there, so I don't think he'll be able to do too much. Just going to grab a drone and run away. Meanwhile, we got Melee and Carapace going. We got a Queen's Nest, Pike going for the Hive level tech. Continuing to be annoying with those lurkers, but the Observer... looks like the Observatory is only just now started, so these lurkers are going to be annoying for quite some time here. All these probes just idling around. Standing around the coffee machine, and Ling's moving in. They're going to try and take down the cannon. They are going to take down the Photon Cannon. Must could be in a little bit of trouble. The lurkers can now move in range of the Nexus. And the Lings are actually just going to chill by the lurkers. And these cannons are now on power. There's no more pylon there. And oh man, Must could actually lose a lot of these probes as well. And the Nexus is being targeted. The back lurker needs to move in range, though the back lurker is not doing anything. The Archon Zealot combo killing a lot of the Zerglings. Now the lurker is moving in range. Where's the Observer? The first Observer is almost out, but is it gonna be in time? The Nexus is being targeted. He needs to kill the units. This is gonna be really close. The Observer needs to go over there right now. The Nexus is in red health. It's at 150 supply. He's taking down one of the lurkers. He's taking down the other lurker. The Nexus will survive with 119 HP left. Wow. Nice save by Must, and also sniping this drone that went to make another expansion. Must actually getting a little bit high on the money right now, a little bit idle on the probes. But, you know, he has saved his third base, so it's 3 base on 3. And I think that puts Must in a decent position. His base placement, look at how haphazard he's just building all his buildings. No planning on the base whatsoever, but, you know, as long as he can get all his buildings down, I guess I can't complain. In the meantime, one random Zergling going to patrol the bottom right 2 bases, make sure Must doesn't take those. But for the time being, Must in a good position, and Pike looks like he's going for his triple evolution chamber upgrades. I know he likes to do that in ZVT. Apparently he does it in ZVP as well. Now, has he gotten drop? I don't think he does. He got a pretty quick hive. But, gonna suicide another drone. Whoopsie daisies. I don't know how he didn't realize that they were there from the first time he lost the drone. Oh well. Anyway, the main force of Must is heading over to Pike's base right now, and Pike's got like a randomly positioned Spore Colony. He's got a few lurkers that are not burrowed. Oh man, losing a couple lurkers at the bottom here. The lurkers, why are they not burrowing? Why are you not burrowing the lurkers, man? Dude, burrow the lurkers. The lurkers burrow. A couple more lurkers pop. And I think, is Pike going to pull back? Not the greatest storm. The second storm is good, and there's only a few lurkers left. The goons can easily range those down. And Pike could be in a little bit of trouble now. Some more units going down. Looks like Must actually is going to take the 12 o'clock base. Going to expand actually towards his opponent here. And oh no, the Link's moving out though. They're surrounding the Dragoons. Must is not paying attention. And Pike is going to clean up the rest of the forces. I thought Pike might be in a little bit of trouble, but Must sending in more reinforcements here. Now this is the danger with taking the 12. Now that he's lost his army, there's no way that he can hold this 12 o'clock base. So I don't know. I think he'll have to cancel that actually. And it looks like some Lings actually ran around and sniped this Nexus. I was not paying attention. Sorry about that. I was too busy looking at the front. I guess that's what Must have been focusing on. That's why he wasn't microing his Dragoons. So it looks like we have a double forge for Must. Pike still, is he just gonna send another drone? No, he's actually just gonna build a hatchery there instead of here. Lol. If I can't take the base, I'll just build a random hatchery. Anyways, nice storm there on the ramp. And it looks like, you know, even though Must lost his army, he's managed to keep the 12 o'clock alive, and that means he's basically going up to 4 base against 3 of the Zerg, which is often not good for the Zerg. Pike down to 90 supply against the 142 of Must. Things really not looking good for Pike here. I don't really understand this hatchery either. I mean, it's basically just a macro hatchery, but it's kind of in a weird location. Anyway, another probe heading to the 3 o'clock. He's not going to expand again, is he? He does not need to expand again. He should actually just throw down more gateways and get more units. There's no reason to expand again. Anyway, I like this, leaving 1 High Templar here with the cannons. He does in fact have the energy upgrade. It's funny, I always look for that now, the energy upgrade on the High Templars, just because a lot of the top 400 players don't get that upgrade for whatever reason. But I think it's quite an important upgrade to have. Anyway, Must going a little bit... Oh, no, looks like he did a macro round. Yeah, building a bunch of Dragoons, that's very good. He's very Zealot heavy right now, but he does want a lot more Dragoons to take down these Lurkers. Meanwhile, Pike is taking the 9 o'clock base. He has cleared out the Zealots at the bottom left, and is going to be able to take that base as well. Is he going to take it immediately? He's going to basically double expand here. Looks like we do have a pylon here. Must has a lot of money. I guess he can just take that base. And oh, some more idle probes. He's moving out across the map, but that is mostly Zealots. He's got 3 High Templars in this shuttle. I think he might try and storm drop the back of this base here. Which way is he going to go? He is going to go southwards, and these Zealots are going to just provide a bit of a distraction here while he goes in. Are there any Scourge? There are no Scourge. I don't know if he got close enough to see that hatchery, but either way, Storm Drop's moving in. Storm! Oh god, getting almost all of the drones there. Losing a High Templar, but just going to pick up and run away, and now he does in fact see the 9 o'clock base. Going to take that out. Not even going to get cancelled. Going to cannon rush an empty base. Now obviously he's just going to he's building those to secure that base, so he can take it. And Pike, I mean, he's got his hive tech, he's got his defilers out, but I don't really know what he's going to do. And looks like the shuttle's going to come into the natural. Oh god, this could be bad! If he goes for it. No, it looks like Pike sees it and runs away. How does he see that? Is that not on the high ground? So it looks like a missed opportunity for Must, unless he actually just goes into the main. Oh my god, is he going to go into the main? There's no Scourge yet. Oh no, here's some Scourge. Okay, that's going to go. So shuttle gets taken down. And looks like Pike is moving in to take down the 12 o'clock. There's a Dark Swarm. We need a better Storm. Yep, that's a nice Storm. Oh, it looks like he got one of his own observers. And he's going to lose a couple of cannons, but the Zealot's going to come in and clean everything up here. So, not ideal. Meanwhile, it looks like Must going to get some Libos to help defend. Transferred way too early to the 3 o'clock, but oh, it looks like he's just mined out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Still on the 8 gateways, it looks like. Could definitely add a few more, I think. And, looks like the bottom left has been taken, an Ultraless Cavern has been made, but I don't really know if Pike can afford Ultras at this point. I mean, oh man, he's like really far behind on supply. He's at 90 supply against 183. Must also banking a decent amount of money. I don't see any High Templars though. Where are the High Templars? I don't know why there's no High Templars in this army, but yeah, he's going to just start pumping Reavers to help defend the space. And looks like the mass distance mining from the 3 o'clock. Low, and there are a few High Templars. I think he wants some Archons though, because the Ultras are possibly going to start popping out shortly. Are there any Ultras in production? No, it looks like just Lings. Yeah, I don't know if Pike can really afford Ultras at this point. But anyway, looks like this base is up properly now, getting some cannons to defend. And gonna send a couple of Zealots down to clear out this this Zergling so we can expand there as well. Looks like we have another engagement at the front. Some nice swarm usage by Pike, but here are the High Templar. Are they gonna storm it? Yep, nice storm on the Lings, getting a few of their own Zealots. There is another Lurker there, and oh, a nice scourging of the Observer. So there's no more Observer. Pike, or sorry, Must rather, needs to back up here. He's not backing up. Oh, a nice storm though on the Zerglings, and morphing an Archon, although in range of a Lurker. That's not ideal. Oh, he's just gonna storm the Lurker down. Actually missed, but that's fine. And looks like, oh, Pike actually denies the bottom right bases, but it doesn't really matter. Oh man, Must continually fighting under Dark Swarm here. Not, you know, the greatest place to engage a Zerg, but it looks like he just has a lot of Zealots and it's enough. He's got 3-1 upgrades right now against 2-2 on the Ultra Ling. And another nice storm, losing some more of his own units, but I mean, he's got so much economy. I wish he had a couple more gateways, but otherwise he's doing just fine. He's got 2 Reavers here. No Scarabs though. Forgot to make some Scarabs on these guys. Looks like a random drone here. Is Pike gonna just take the bottom right? That would be quite interesting. And Pike is, you know, I mean, his economy is not the most amazing. But, you know, with good hive tech play, it is certainly possible for him to make a comeback here. You can just be so cost efficient with Lings and Defilers that, you know, that's, I mean, it's really your only chance to come back, I think. Perhaps doing some lurker drops as well or something like that, I don't know. He has to do some fancy harassment to really come back in this game. And it looks like some more units down to support this probe, although the probe kind of wanders ahead of the pack and gets himself killed. He's like that probe was like that annoying guy in the movies, you know? That's just like completely incapable of protecting himself and he just wanders off and dies. Oh, he's like the random guys in the zombie movies or something that just like wander off and get killed by themselves because they're just being really dumb. It was like that. It was like one of those guys. Anyway, looks like Pike is getting ready to assault the 12 o'clock once again. Now, it looks like the Reavers do have Scarabs now, but they're kind of in the front. They should be kind of hiding behind the cannons, letting the cannons tank for them. And it looks like a couple Ultras going to get trapped here by the main army. Can they escape? No, they will not escape. Or will they? Nope, one Ultra will escape. It's going to leave its buddy behind. It's going to escape with 17 HP. And here we go. Ultra Ling moving into the 12. Those two Reavers are going to do a lot of damage. A nice storm on the approaching Lings. It looks like a nice storm again, but as I said, the Reavers, why were they in the front? They should have been in the back. And this base, I think, is going to get taken down here by Pike. Another nice storm on the Lings, but it's not going to be enough. The army of Must is coming back to help defend. And it looks like Pike is actually not targeting the Nexus, so actually this Nexus might live. And yeah, never mind what I said. It looks like the Nexus is going to live. He's going to lose some probes to this Crackling. Look at this Crackling just going to work on these probes. Oh, no, now he's going to attack his Zealot. And meanwhile, look at this! Another attack by Lings on the bottom right. Pike doing some very nice multitasking here, going to deny this base. However, Pike is getting mined out in his main. He needs another expansion of his own. I mean, even if he's being extremely cost efficient and stuff, he's still super far behind on the resource count. Look at this. He's still at 110 supply and almost broke on minerals, whereas Must has a huge bank and he's maxed. So, you know, even though he's being very cost efficient, it's just not enough. And are we going to see a plague, a swarm, a something? Something, eat something! Defilers have no energy, he needs to consume something! Ah, Sibala! What is he doing? Swarm. Oh, he ate a Defiler. He ate the Defiler with that had energy. That doesn't make sense. That Defiler ate a Ling, and then this Defiler ate that Defiler. And Plago, Plago, Plago! Nice. 6 Dragoons and a Zealot. He loses the Nidus Canal. The Lings are coming back. Gonna do a flank coup. Oh my god, he's got 4 Reavers at 3 o'clock. That's a lot of Reavers. And, well, can Pike hold on here? He's just massing Lings right now. He's mined out at his main. 3 o'clock is going up. Looks like we have a couple of random Zealots checking out this base. A drone's going to flee for its life. And Must is actually... Is he going to press the issue? Looks like he is. He's got some reinforcements coming in. The Lings and Ultras going in from the back. Going for the flank attack. That's a lot of storms, though. Storm! Oh, man, the triple storm. Quadruple storm. And Pike is in a lot of trouble. He's flooding in more Lings, but is it going to be enough? I don't know. Storms all over the place. Are there any more? There's no more storms. And it looks like the Ling reinforcements are going to be enough. He actually doesn't have 3-3 yet. I thought he would have had it by now, but yeah, he's playing against a really well updated Protoss. It looks like one Overlord's going to come in here, see the bad news. There's no way he's going to take down this base with 4 Reavers there. Looks like some nice defenses at the 12 o'clock as well. And, well, Must's army has kind of been whittled down, but he's still basically maxed. Looks like he's pumping Reavers from every single base. He's just going to go pure Reaver in the late game. And it looks like he's going to lose his natural now, and then he's going to lose all the tech in his main. The drones are all going to go mine gas as fast as they possibly can. But that, I think, is going to be that. Pike just flooding Lings to try and hold on. But Must looking really strong in this game. And, well, he does have a lot of Lings coming in, but here come the Reavers. Reavers are pretty good against Lings. Oh, nice. For a second, I thought Pike would actually clean that up, but then in came the Reavers. And that was that. That is all she wrote, folks. And it looks like Pike... No, I mean, Lancer X is going to go do some... I thought he was going to go harass with this. Is he going to go behind the minerals? Oh, there's a lot of drones there. There's a lot of drones. He's taking out the natural. The Ultra Pops. Here we go. Ah, drone! Ooh. Boom. Natural is dying. Must is taking the bottom right. He's got 4 DTs here. GG from Pike. And Must goes up 1-0 in the series. Very nice play. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 in set number 4 of the nation war between Russia and Poland. This is the Altitude Nation Wars, sponsored by Nimbly Games. Please check out Altitude Game. Bleh.